Critique video presentation. G6A.
Hello everyone, I am Mary Joy Namoko. Welcome to my art critic video presentation. And for today's video, I will be critiquing the famous painting by Leonardo da Vinci entitled The Last Supper. I will be using a 4-step of critique to evaluate this piece of work. The 4-step of critique are: first is to describe about the painting. Second is to analyze about the painting or the artwork. The third one is to interpret what you can interpret about the painting, and the last is to justify how you justify about that painting. Leonardo da Vinci's mural painting, known as the Last Supper, masterpiece of the Italian High Renaissance and one of the best known works of Christian art. The painting represents the scene of the Last Supper of Jesus with the 12 apostles, with a medium of tempora in the period with a dimension of 4.6 by an 8.8 meter. It was painted probably between 1495 and 1498. For me, the painting is spectacular. A scene is not a frozen moment, but rather a representation of successive moments. When I look at the painting, other apostles appears to whisper, grieve, and debate among themselves. There is a meal, but only little of menu. The painting shows the world a meaningful piece of history. The principles that used in the painting that creates interest, that makes an observer feel a visual weight, is asymmetrical because of how the apostles and Jesus are placed. They are balanced using the visual weight with the shape of the painting. Movement is also used in the painting in Jesus and the apostles. Jesus is seated in the center of a large table with the apostles to his left and right. The Last Supper is a reactive work of art, as Jesus announced that one of his apostles betrayed him, followed by all of his apostles' shocked reactions. I saw in the painting that Jesus is gesturing a bread and wine. The bread represents Jesus' body and the wine represents Jesus' blood. This object together symbolize the Holy Sacrament. Jesus is pointing to silver plate that Judas is pointing to. He who dippeth his hand with me in the dish, the same shall betray me, Jesus said. Judas reacts instinctively. Judas appears to take a step back automatically. There is apparent overcrowding of individuals around a small table. This creates a sort of chaos energy that surrounds Christ's scenery. Behind Christ, a vast landscape is featured, that the landscape interpreted as a paradise. This scene has been viewed as a paradise, implying that access to this heavenly heaven is only possible through Christ. It is a perfect representation of Jesus of the Bible, when everyone was getting to work up over the statement that one among of them would betray Christ. He himself remained calm and somewhat severe throughout the conflict, and also it represents how the love of God to each one of us. So that's all for my critique about the painting or the artwork of Leonardo da Vinci.
Submitted by Mary Joy Namoko. Submitted to Ma'am Aquilin Daleda Campos.
Thank you for watching.